I want to ask you about Copenhagen.
Yes.
Tell me what it takes to get a good outcome on forestation, on RED at Copenhagen. What are the elements you need?
I think it is extremely important for governments to feel that they can have a deal that they can sell to their citizens, so that their citizens are willing to cut down on the emissions, and especially businesses that are of course going to be affected. It's also important for governments to feel that if they commit financially, it is something that they can meet, they can do. I think that for the developing world, there will be a desire to see that they are not being abandoned by the industrialized countries that are largely responsible for the global warming, that they will be supported, that they will be provided with the financial resources so that they can buy the technology and adapt as they will need to, including be able to protect forests, which are now threatened and which the world needs. So I think these are some of the issues that I think will be very important to come together in a balanced way, so that people don't feel that they are being asked for too much money that they cannot afford to raise, or being asked to produce money that could be squandered and the promises of reduced emissions are not achieved.
It looks quite pessimistic at the moment. There have been a lot of downplaying of expectations. Are you pessimistic?
Well, I'm very optimistic personally, because I feel that there is a general understanding, a much better understanding than there was in Kyoto. And it is good to see countries like the United States of America being on board. And I know that countries like the British government, for example, has been very much involved in helping the countries in Central Africa to protect the Congo forest. I know that Prime Minister Gordon Brown promised $100 million to the 10 African countries for the protection of the Congo forest, and he was able to convince his counterpart, Prime Minister Stoltenberg of Norway, to also give $100 million. Together, a fund was created which is managed by the African Development Bank. So there are some governments that are already on the ground working very hard with other governments in regions that are most likely going to be negatively impacted by climate change. So I have optimism, but I also know that there is fear of the huge amount of money that is being asked for, and also the fear that governments may not be able to sell this package to their peoples at home.
Thank you.